point in your life with your father?
No. No. No way in hell. Never happened.
So that's it.
Never. Done. Would never happen.
Got it.
No way in hell.
I was like that too. I wrote my father a letter forgiving him for not being there. But I know.
Put it like this. When my aunt calls me, the only aunt that I talk to, shout out to my aunt Nikki, when she calls me, I be hoping that she's calling to tell me that dead. Facts.
See, I might think it's extreme, but you got to understand the emotions that come behind that. Like, we done had conversations. Is there any possibility of a reconciliation or a conversation at this point in your life with your father?
No. No. No way in hell. Never happened.
So that's it.
Never. Done. Would never happen.
Got it.
No way in hell.
I was like that too. I wrote my father a letter forgiving him for not being there. But I know.
Put it like this. When my aunt calls me, the only aunt that I talk to, shout out to my aunt Nikki, when she calls me, I be hoping that she's calling to tell me that dead. Facts.
See, I might think it's extreme, but you got to understand the emotions that come behind that. Like, we done had conversations. Is there any possibility of a reconciliation?
So, guys, I watched this. Some of you don't know Joyner Lucas. He's a big hip hop artist, rapper. He's good at what he does, right? So I watched this clip on the Shade Room, as you guys can see, and he wishes his father dies, or he's dead, or was dead. So in this clip, he talks about how when one of his aunties call him, she tells him that, hey, your father is dead. That's how much he hates his father, right? And we're going to talk about the relationship between kids and their parents, right? Some of us grew up in single mother households. Some of us have good relationships with other fathers and bad relationships with our mothers. Some of us good relationships with our mothers and bad relationships with our fathers. Some of us, we have bad relationships with both parents, right? But the question is, how much is too much hatred for one of your parents? No matter what wrong they did, no matter how much they didn't take care of you, or they didn't want to, no matter the circumstances, is it okay to wish death on one of the parents that you don't like, one of your parents that you don't like? How many of you guys, write down in the comment, believe that Joyner Lucas's son is going to agree that he should, when he's grown enough to understand exactly what the situation? How many of you will think and believe that Joyner Lucas's son will be like, hey dad, listen, you hate my grandpa, I agree with you? Write down in the comments if you think that's what his son will say when he finally is grown enough to understand the situation, right? And how many of you believe that the son, Joyner Lucas's son, will be like, hey pops, I know you had issues with my grandpa, but I wasn't part of that, and I don't want to carry on your hatred for you. I don't want to have to carry that burden for you on your behalf. I choose to forgive grandpa for his transgressions. I choose to forgive grandpa where he wasn't exactly there for you the same way you are there for me. I have another question. Joyner Lucas is right now, we are going to assume he's being a good dad, a good father to his son. Is that guaranteed to always be the case? Is Joyner Lucas perfect? Will Joyner Lucas ever mess up in the way he treats or cares for his son in the future? The answer is probably going to be yes. Now, if Joyner Lucas ever messes up or treats his son the wrong way or makes mistakes in being a father to his son, should his son also go on to hate him the way he hates his father, his grandpa? And this is what I'm talking about the curse, the generational curses that you carry in the family, right? In the bloodline. Because now this is going to be a stain on Joyner. Maybe his father deserves to be hated. But my question is, how does this affect Joyner Lucas's son? And then what kind of message will the son, Joyner Lucas's son, also send to his kids? And what will those kids also send to their kids? Like, when does this stop? The hatred of the parent, of his father, when does this stop? And how is it going to affect the entire bloodline? That's all I'm asking. How far will this generational curse, to me it's a generational curse, keep going? Will his son, Joyner Lucas' son, ever look at him like, Dad, you're the best and thank you for hating my grandpa and wish death upon him?